welcome back. I'm going to start another small short project. The boat came with this red light on the nav station, and for whatever reason my eyes don't really react well with the red light. I actually do prefer the white light. So a few years ago I did add this LED strip, but it's a little hokey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the light fixture with a new light fixture. That's a beautiful light fixture, but I might as well just get something that is more appropriate for my needs. So I have this light. It's a stainless steel LED light, and it should be a direct replacement for that. So let me get started. Okay, so we got the light fixture down, well, the lens down. So now all I need to do is remove those screws holding it to the underside of the deck and disconnect the wires. And that's pretty much it. See, I did convert this to LEDs a while back, and they do work well, but I'm not going to be using it, so it's gotta go. So let me get those screws out, and we will disconnect the other light as well. And I did actually change the switch to a three-way switch, well, two lights on one switch, and that's gotta go. I have the lens down, so I'm going to remove the screws, and then I need to disconnect the wiring. The wiring is connected with this little block here. And I will disconnect those wires. As I do that now. Okay, put those down, and I will now take the light down. Disconnect the white light, the add-on light, I disconnected that. So last screw on here. Well, let's cover it. Yeah, that'll cover it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And this should be held on by just double-sided tape. Ta-da! That was actually some pretty strong stuff. I'll have to get in there later and take care of that, the residue. Okay, so we're back. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the block from the other light. It's a little Euro strip. It should be perfect for this operation. And I should strip back the, yes, I'm using really cheap wire strippers. But that's the closest one I had. So basically just goes into the little hole and you screw it down. First you gotta open it up all the way. Okay, that's that. So let me hook it up to the wires on the boat, which are right here. I'm going to hook it up temporarily because I'm not exactly sure which one is the positive and negative. Because I have a brown and a black. I'm going to assume the brown is positive. That's going to be my guess. Because it does actually matter on LEDs for the most part, unless there's some fancy circuitry on this. But generally LEDs are polarity sensitive. Pulling on it a little bit, make sure it's tight. Let me put on the power. Ta-da! Looks like we have light, so I got the polarity right. That should be more than bright enough. Let me shut the power off again. I'm going to put it so the light switches in the back. That's where it was in the other one. And I'm sure I will have muscle memory, so I will keep doing it that way. And you put that block on there to take up the wire thickness to go to it, so I will probably have to do the same thing or use washers or something, but for now I'm just going to put it on with screws. Okay, how does that look? I think it looks pretty good, so let's give it a final test. Ta-da! That's huge. Okay, just to give it a real-world test, pretend it's nighttime. Need to use the nav station. Ta-da! We have light. I'm actually quite impressed with it. Lights up perfectly. Don't have this cheap-ass LED strip. Did serve the function, but not the greatest. It was a good stopgate measure, but now we have a real light. And that's pretty much the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much.